What's up, Dragon Brew? Today we're going to be playing some cats, but not just normal cats. You normally see them with mono white, or you see them with white green. Today we're going to do white blue because, well, we want some backup, and there's a pretty important cat that happens to be blue. But we are going to start with some Authority of the Consuls to try to slow the opponents down a little bit. Obviously not great against control, but we got to make concessions somewhere. We do have Lean in Vanguard, a way to get a little bit of life, and to have a 2/2 creature for 1 mana. We are going to play some counters here because we're dipping into blue, so we do have Phantom Interference, which we like because it could also be a creature late in the game, which is pretty fantastic. And we have a couple of 3 steps ahead. A Johnny's Pridemate, because we do have a few ways to gain life. Get Lost just for some extra removal. Some Glory Heath Links, because that's one of the ways to gain life, but can also go find us land in a pinch. Some Sheltered by Ghosts for obvious reasons. And then we have Sky Knight Squire. This is a card that sort of fell out of favor a little bit, but we're going to see if we can bring it back to prominence a little today. We do have some Arabo, the First Fang, which also plays very well with Sky Knight Squire. And then that important cat we were talking about is Enduring Curiosity. You've seen this a lot usually in the Dimir mid-range decks, but we're going to be playing it here to allow the cats to get a little bit of extra card value here, but also being something we can play after a sweeper, potentially, and then build back up. And then, of course, you got to play some Regal Caracal because it pumps your team, gives them lifelink, all the good stuff. So yeah, should still play pretty fast like you'd expect, but we'll see. However, if you do like this, at the end of the video, there'll be a link that takes you over to Moxfield, our channel sponsor, where you can download this and have some fun with it. But otherwise, let's go hop in and see if these wet cats are just as good. All right, can't really complain about this. It's doing its job. Let's go ahead and open with this. We will play the Lean in Vanguard. And unless something crazy happens, I think we just play Anchorage here. Play Authority of the Consul, and then... Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. And they're also playing blue-white. So they're probably on some type of control time. But we'll see. Probably pass, leave counter mana up if I were guessing. No. They actually have a Novus Inspector. What is this? What are these shenanigans? We'll do this so we at least get a point of life off of it. And then we get to attack for 3, which offsets the life they just gained. Will they get rid of our Arabo? The answer is probably yes. No, they're drawing a card here. Wow. I don't know what's up right now. I guess we're attacking, right? And just saying, let's get it. I mean, if you sweep the board, F it. We get 2 cards. Seems legit. Oh, man, if we could get to untap. If they don't have a sweeper here, we get to untap and we're golden. Oh, yeah, we're solid now. I say that. It could be, like, split up. That would be gross. Oh, Starcage, that's fine. We ain't even worried about Starcage. That's all good. All right, so we attack, and I guess just leave up that. Yeah, sure. I guess I could have got another point by playing that pre-combat, but I sort of wanted to see what we were going to draw here first. And double shelter, huh? That seems unnecessary. Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, they gain a point, but whatever. Oh, they gain 2 points. My bad, I forgot. Playing a creature gives them a... We get an extra token. Either way, I think we're good. We just protect with 3 steps, and then we're out of here. Yep. That's going to go a whole lot of nowhere, friend. And that's all she wrote. Just get in there and attack. Nice. Ugh. I mean, man, if we were on the play, I'd feel a little better about this. I guess we keep it, though. Alright, Arabo makes us slightly less sad. I'm going to assume you have something to remove creatures or whatnot, because you haven't played anything else. They're probably going to go like land Hydra or something here. Like, well, just serves me right. Should have left mana up to Phantom Interference. Scrap Shooter? Okay. Love that we get a card off Scrap Shooter. Ayo, that helps. Alright, let's put this on blue for the time being, because we might need that. And let's go here. And here. Alright. Don't know what we're up against yet, because I've played a lot of red-green decks with Scrap Shooter. Oh, we're just going full aggro mode. Alright. I feel you. I can respect it. Alright, we're just going to leave that back to block. We are not the aggro player right now. We are not the beatdown, as they say. If we can get an untapped land, and then our stuff gets lifelink, then, you know, maybe we could do a little something, something. I'm kind of interested in taking 4 here. Mostly because, like, we could play this, get a couple cards. Never mind. We're not going to do all that. We're just going to play Caracal. Grow our dude, gain a bunch of life. Do what cats do. Alright, now we feel a lot safer against the red-green deck. Even if they have another Abrade to kill our Caracal, we can just play this now. So we're like, whatever. We're alright. Plus, we're going to have an 8/8 flyer. Like, it's all good. I kind of want to do this and see if we could draw land. Actually, I don't even think we need to be that safe. Let's just put the extra counter on. And we get some life out of the deal. We get cards. Like, this is the best case scenario. Block how you want, opponent. I don't even care. I assume that was going to be the case. Alright. Okay, it wasn't a blue land, so it didn't matter. We're all good now. The opponent doesn't have any outs here. Yeah, that's not going to do anything. Yep. Okay, I mean, I guess this will have to do. We're on the draw. We can't ask for too much more, right? We play Vanguard. Maybe we protect it. I don't know. Then we try to Arabo. After that, we just hope to draw another untapped land, so we play Curiosity. But, you know, one thing at a time. Oh, playing against that graveyard deck. Okay, fair enough. Well, there's some good news to this situation. We know that we can leave up to counter something. The problem is, are we going to... I don't think we're doing anything really here. I'm just going to play this so at some point we might Enduring Curiosity. The downside is we can't play a Rabo in this turn. This is the difference between being on the play or the draw, right? Like, had we been on the play, then a Rabo becomes reasonable, and then we have this up when they play their 4th land. The problem is now we don't have that luxury. So all we can do is pass. Hopefully counter the... Okay, they didn't have it. That's fine. I mean, that's not worth countering, unfortunately. Yep. Alright, we are finding lands, though, so that's good. We can still play this, and that at least does something on a future turn. Ugh. I mean, they have what they need already. It's just them trying to find it. And us trying to make sure we can... Once they get to 6 mana, this is going to be no good, and we'll have to actually find the 3 steps ahead. Basically. What that amounts to. And then we have to discard a card? Yeah, sure. I mean, we'll just discard that guy. Actually, do we discard that guy? Yeah, probably. I don't think we're doing. We don't have any life gainers really anyway, except for Caracal itself. And that's really not what we're trying to do right now. So I guess we play Arabo here. Because again, if they get what they have plus their 6 land, we're just dead. So, had the wrong counter in hand for this particular matchup. I mean, they're probably going to get Whale of Forgotten again. Oh, it's target creature or land. Ah, and they're getting a land. Gosh dang it. Alright. Well, it's tapped at least. Maybe they go for it here? Or maybe they know we have a counter because of the weird pauses. Could also be a thing. Looks like they're going to try to kill Arabo, though, instead. And you know what? I kind of just have to let that happen, sadly. Yeah, not much we can do here. It's a cool card, but it doesn't solve our problem. Pass the turn. What do we have in the yard here? All right. I mean, they get to mill. Okay, so they're going to probably pick up that. That makes sense. Do we even bother to block? I guess so. Man, our draw was not very good here. I'll try. See what we can do. Ooh, boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if Authority even does anything here. Probably not. I mean, it keeps me from auto-dying, I guess, at some point. Oh, jeez. What are we looking to do here? I guess so. Yeah. We're just dead. Alright, GG's. Sure, we'll keep this. Well, you get it 3 steps ahead. How you like that? I actually probably love that, to be honest. The problem is now they know we have an Arabo, so we have to play the whole thing of like, I know. Okay, well, that doesn't matter now. If they have a removal spell, they're going to let us keep the Arabo, and they're just going to take the Squire here. Because they know we can't play Arabo till next turn. That would be my assumption. Nope, they just took the Arabo. Alright. No attacks, I guess. So, I mean, maybe I'm supposed to attack. They're not going to give us the Deep Cavern Bat, just give us the Arabo right back. That would be weird. Yeah, it's just a missed 1 point. Cool, you got my Authority of the Consoles. Congrats. Sure. So you're just playing a discard deck? Is that what's happening here? Let us top deck another Arabo. Yeah, that's close. Not quite. I am going to put this on blue, though. Alright. I mean, considering they stripped our hand down, we're actually doing stuff. And every creature is worth 2 more points. Or we just don't draw creatures. You know, that's a thing. I almost kept that in hand just to see if we can get some spin mana on a duress or something, but that's obviously not happening. Alright, you got 3 mana. Unstoppable Slasher, that makes sense. There's an Arabo. Love to see it. And we get a flyer out of this. Best case scenario. Yeah, we're gonna go attacking. Sounds great. Yeah, the kill a Rabo, sure. But then you can't attack effectively. Yeah, that works. And we have 4 in the air you got to deal with. And if you block, we get another Arabo. Yeah, might as well attack because you ain't blocking with it. And they're at 7. Oh, well, that's even better. Put that on this one. Just get rid of this guy and attack for lethal. All right, cool. This is the thing, like, cat decks sometimes have games like this, where it doesn't feel like you really did anything, but what you got was just enough, right? Because the opponent basically took away our relevant cards to stop them, then killed our Rabos. Well, stole one and killed the other one, but we only really cast 4 creatures, and that's all we had to do. So, kind of weird, but you just take those when you get them. Okay, we'll keep. This is reasonable. Sure. I'm gonna gamble and just get rid of starting town. Alright. Not sure if that was a good or a bad gamble, but it is what it is. I guess maybe I could have kept starting town. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to keep that and get rid of the multiversal passage. I was just thinking about, like, 2 damage once versus damage over time, but meh. We'll survive. Put this on blue. Mostly just to keep this other card hidden since they're playing discard spells. They'll at least want to maybe play a duress to see what this other card is. Nope, they have an Unholy Annex. Can we find a Shelter Bagos? Nope, we failed. Well, in that case, I guess we go ahead and do this. I mean, you already knew we had the Arabo. What do you mean nice? Like, we already knew. You're probably just going to kill it here. Nope, a slasher. That's actually okay. Oh, this is nice, actually. This is real nice. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, so we get rid of that. They just die here. Nice. Yeah, now you can nice. Sweet. That'll do it. That's crazy. That's a turn 4 win with the opponent doing things. And that, again, this doesn't even feel like we were doing anything. We're just like, play a guy, attack, and like, oh, look, we just accidentally won. Gotta love it. All right, let's keep it. Think this is easy enough to try to rock with. Into a Enigma Jewel. All right. That's usually a sign of some artifact type deck, so we're likely going to have to be using Shelter on a, like, synthesizer or something. We'll see, though. Also, can we just run them down? That's kind of the other thing. I think we can, though. Also, the ability of playing Authority of the Consoles, so their stuff just enters the battlefield tapped, if that's what we're up against. So the golems don't wreck our world. And if they do get Synthesizer here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we just play a Rabo and win. We could also just Shelter, put the Shelter on a Rabo. But they might also play, like, I don't know, Star Cage or something here. So actually, Star Cage is kind of wild, because then we get to attack for 3, and then end up with more creatures, because these will re-enter the battlefield. Yeah. Oh, how sad. I guess we're not going to play anything. We're just going to attack and put the opponent at 1 here. They all of a sudden decided to rope after we played a Rabo, so we'll just be cool here. Because one, they might just be salt roping. The other is, I've also seen people rope and then pop back up just fast enough to play something to kill a thing and then try to get over on you the next turn. Alright, that'll do it. Okay, sure, we'll try this. I don't think this is a good keep, but we'll see. Let's play Authority. I'm just playing Authority here because, like, if we play Pridemate, they're going to be forced to kill it or give us some life or whatever, so... Oh, but now we drew a Rabo. Now I'm going to get punished for not playing that turn 1. It's okay, though. I mean, worst case scenario, we just play another Pridemate next turn. Won't be the end of the world. Oh, so they're playing a for real life gain deck. This is gonna get weird real fast. I'm trying to think about what cards I'm worried about defending against from their side. And I don't know what that answer is. So I'm going to go with this. May not be correct, but we'll see. I have a lot of 1s and 2s I could play next turn and then leave up Phantom Interference, which was kind of my mindset there. But depending on what they play, we might just play a Rabo straight up. Well, Line of Hope. Okay, that's not so scary. Sure. Like, we can trade those blows. That's fine. We're okay with that. So this kind of works the way we want. I'm just wondering, like, what are they doing? Man, do we just a Rabo? I say we just go for it. Let's try to just race them. This is just one of those if they get us kind of scenarios, you know? Like, I'm willing to take the gamble. Because, I mean, if we get to untapping and protect our stuff, we're probably okay, I would think. But that's not guaranteed. Okay. So we gain life, they gain life, we get counters. They get a 5/5 out of the trade. Does limit what we want to be able to attack with here. Well, okay, not so much anymore. I guess if we can find our Duder that gains us a point of life, that would be nice. This only moves counters to other legendaries, right? Yeah. So can't move the counters in this case. Oh. Do we just attack with the 6/6? Call it good? Yeah, I guess so. They might forget they can't move the counters, but they might be willing to just gain the life here. Nope. Because gaining 6 to move themselves to 25 actually would have been a legit play. None of their lands deal them damage, so they have to find damage from somewhere else to fly over. So, what if we put this on blue? And end the turn. Mostly because we could potentially counter 2 things. I don't know that we need to, but it's a thing we might be able to do. Convocation. That's interesting. I guess I will just counter that. Don't want that getting out of hand here. And Halaya. That would be 1, 2... 2 points of life. We would grow these. I think we just counter her. And then we're all just playing the top deck game now. Sure, we're willing to accept that. One of those ones where you just say, don't love it, but cost of doing business. That was not what we were looking for. Gosh dang it. That sucked. Oh boy. Well, we're in a bad spot now. I guess all we can do is... We didn't find any more creatures here, so we kind of just got stuck. We drew the 3 creatures and didn't do much after that. I mean, we could play Glory Heath Links, but doesn't really do anything. Alright. Sure. And then what? It's kind of the problem here. It's like, sure, but what does that do? I should have just played the links here, actually. I don't know why I held on to it. Because we're not going to use both sides of this. I guess technically we could, right? 1, 2, it's 5 mana total? Yeah, I guess so. They can pay for it. So that's unfortunate. I mean, I guess we could always get a shelter or something. Like, I don't know. There's options. But we need to find stuff quick either way. Shelter would be our biggest play here. That's almost a thing. Okay. I guess we just attack with this. Problem is, as soon as they... Oh, well, that's gone, so they don't gain automatic... Well, they have Halaya, though. I'm tempted to attack with the Pridemate just because they'll trade, but then we risk dying to, like, any removal spells, so that's pretty bad. Alright. I could have played this and drawn a card, but I'm seeing if maybe we could get some tricky stuff here. Maybe they had... Well, they're not going to attack with Halaya. Yeah, that was just a bad idea. I should have just taken my card. Alright. So I assume it's going to be... No, just the land and the... I'll say, why activate the land if we're not attacking, right? That just seems weird. Okay, we're going to flash this in. That gets us another token we can block with, which is important. So we can block the land, we can block this, we can block this. Alright. Oh, that's not what you want to see on top of a library. Okay, well, we'll play this for sure. Get us some extra bodies. Go attacking. Thing is, though, I don't even know if they'd kill our Pridemate or what. Oh, a shelter now. Problem is, now they would be able to get rid of something with that. So, do we put it on the least important thing for them to get rid of? Maybe the Glory Heath Links? Get rid of Aerith? Because they might also want to get rid of Enduring Curiosity. I guess last turn I could have attempted to attack for 9 too. Wouldn't have been the worst thing. Sure. So we drew the attention to where we wanted it, which is great. I could have waited, but then they probably would have got rid of Arabo, and I don't want to give Arabo up here. Problem is, we got to find like another shelter or our own Get Lost or something. So we still have a lot of work to do here. Another Enduring Curiosity might help too, because then we could just draw a bajillion cards. So that wouldn't be the worst thing either. Okay, that works. I'm thinking about just attacking here. Actually, if we gain life, then we block, trade, we could possibly kill whatever they try to move the counters to. A little bit of a lofty plan. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to use these. I don't think the extra point matters that much here. We'll just see what we get off the card first. Hopefully a cat. Oh, it's another Get Lost. Hold up. That changes things big time. Okay, in the turn then. Let's see what happens. Alright, I appreciate that as a way to try to lose life and see what you can do. Yeah. Now, they don't know about our double Get Lost plan. It's not a good plan, but it's a plan, and sometimes you just need to have a plan. Alright, let's target that. Then I'm assuming they'll move the counters to Aerith, most likely. So then Aerith can move her one counter to Halaya, which is fine. They're looking for something. I don't know. Maybe their plan is just pump Amalia huge and then just destroy all creatures. I don't know. I gotta wonder what's in their hand at this point, though. Because they just seemingly don't care about anything right now. We've had some crazy games recently against life gain decks where we get in the situation where they're gaining a ton of life, but they don't really have a way to close the clock if you're making extra bodies to block with. So it just gets weird. Now we're in a situation where coming over the top might make a difference. So let's activate our land. Let's go ahead and do this. So we get the extra life, the extra tokens. Get to grow our guy to a 14, which is not quite big enough. So we're just going to attack with the flyers here. Get 2 cards. Hopefully one's a land. It is. And another Arabo. I don't hate that. I think I'm going to go ahead and try to put a counter here. We're probably going to hit a land at some point. I was going to say, because we haven't hit very many. Enduring Curiosity, sure. Everyone gains life. Everyone gets big duders. Thing is, with us holding an Arabo and a creature land, we're actually kind of advantaged here if the opponent does get Amalia to 20. So I don't hate this. Especially if that's going to be drawing them cards. It does mean we have a limited time with our flyers, unfortunately. Alright. Flood Farm Verge. Ooh, can we afford to take what's probably going to be like 9 off of the Exemplar? Like, maybe. Alright. I'm just going to get what we can. We're for sure attacking with these. I'm just wondering if like I attack for 18 here, do they just chump off the 3/3? I'm assuming that's the case, right? I mean, they could block with like Amalia and something and we just kill Amalia, but they might have another one. And the weird part is I kind of want Amalia to get to 20. Oh, it says all other creatures. Well, never mind. Then we might as well attack. For some reason, I thought she sacrificed herself and you lost the other creatures. The other things died. But that's not how that works at all, apparently. Okay, more Rabos. That's not really what we need. Jeez. Play a land. What are we looking to do here? If everything gets blown up, we just die, right? It's pretty much how this works. So sure. I guess it doesn't matter. If Amalia gets to 20, we're just dead. So it is what it is. Thor of the consoles, you got it. I need a way to remove Amalia here, basically. And there's a backup one. The backup one doesn't really matter, though. It's just kind of whatever. I mean, all they got to do is play a couple of creatures, really, right? And then attack. Well, there you go. That's going to be one way to get you there. I mean, I guess technically we're not dead. Because it'd have to be to 21. I mean, they could get to 21. They just drew a bunch of cards and they still have mana. So maybe. And you're gaining 2 life for each creature you play. It's possible. I wish I had something in hand other than just a Rabo, though. Yep. Alright. So this moves Amalia to 19? No, to 18. The next creature makes it... Oh, no, it does go to 17. Oh. So the next creature makes it go to 20. Because you gain from Halaya, Zora, and the case. Alright. So we're going to blow everything up. And we're at 23 now because they did play a couple of creatures to get there. Alright. So now everything's going to blow up. I mean, you can put another counter on Amalia here. The only sick thing is if we manage to draw like a shelter or a... Oh, Get Lost won't be any good because we won't have any life. So it has to be a shelter. Alright, we go to 2. Okay, Sky Knight Squire, I see you. I respect what you're trying to do here. Oh, all our creatures are going to be tapped, though. Alright, yeah. We're just dead. Ooh, okay. We'll try this. I would love to draw a 2-mana thing here. That would be great. 2-mana creature, please. Nope, not even. Oh, let's just put this on blue for now. Pass the turn. You got it. They're going to pump? Excellent. Let's get rid of that. That is also very good. The concern now is, do we get away with 3 steps ahead, or do we just get greedy and go for a Rabo? Because if my concern here is if they play Screaming Nemesis, we then don't have a good way to punch past it. But I think we just got to go for it. Can't play too defensive here. And if they kill a Rabo, we're probably playing Authority. Yeah, there's the Nemesis, like we suspected. Yeah, and if I were them, I'm not attacking here either. Makes no sense to. Okay, so I think we just do this, and then we just wait a second. They're going to pump up their Screaming Nemesis. Sure, why not? Manifold Mouse, okay. You can have that. I mean, when the aggro deck's not willing to attack, that's not the worst thing for us. Okay, now this gives us some options, some working room, if you will. No attacks. End the turn. So now if they don't attack, we can consider Enduring Curiosity. Like, there's a bunch of things we could do. We have Dreadmaw's Ire. Wish I had 6. I'd probably copy like an Arabo and just get a pile of dudes. That'd be kind of gross. Yep, and this gives Trample, right? Yeah, +2/+2 and Trample. Yeah, no blocks. You got it. No thank you. I mean, Robbo probably dies now, but whatever. Okay, sure, I take 8. We can live with that. Ooh. Ooh. Well, now we're talking about something. Man. Am I going to get rid of Pridemate here? That feels crazy, but probably the right thing to do. Wow. All right. Sure, I'm taking 2 here then. Let's do the thing. If you get me, you get me. This is just where we're at now. All right. Next turn, I think we start going into the attack to draw cards and you do whatever you're going to do situation. Yep. I mean, if you got a bunch of stuff that just tramples here, then so be it. You got me. Sure. I mean, if you double up the trample and I die, then like, alright. Sure. Like, that's not even near the worst thing that could have happened there. That's actually more than reasonable. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack here, right? Block this, kill a Rabo, take 6. We draw 3 cards. They have 4 left. That feels worth the gamble. Because at some point, blocking's not going to be significantly different. Opponent, why would you not just block the 3? I mean, I don't hate it, but that's just a weird choice. Oh, we actually get to draw 4, not 3. I mean, maybe they shoot us so we can't gain any more life. Yeah, now you can only kill a... I mean, okay, I guess you can kill that because you killed a Rabo. But still, you could have done it the other way and taken less damage. But what else? No, a backup Arabo. Oh my gosh. 2, 4, 5, 6. Jeez. So I can play this and this, or I can play this and this. I'm going to go... Goodness. I mean, if we just do this, then I don't know. I think I'm going to do this and then a Rabo again. Alright. Whatever they play is going to come into play tapped. So they have to have all burned to get there from here. And then we Caracal, just gain a bunch of life, and that's game. Yeah, Manifold Mouse ain't going to cut it. Opponent's just dead here. Yep, that big turn from the Curiosity made all the difference here. And having authority, being honest. Like, let's be real about it. Yep, way more than enough. Yeah, so this one was actually pretty fun. I would say the main issues here is you're foregoing graveyard removal to hope you hit your counters, right? So if you wanted to play Rest in Peace, I think that would be reasonable. If you wanted to play really anything that deals with graveyards, I would totally understand. That's a reasonable decision. However, I think there was a situation where it's just like, do we have enough blue in the deck for the whatever it is, 8 blue spells? But realistically, we have 8, 9, 10, we have 14 blue sources, which should be more than plenty. So I'm not too worried about that. There are some matches where Authority of the Consoles isn't particularly great. Obviously, it's good when you're playing against the Boros, Aggro, whatever, so their haste creatures come in tapped, buy you a turn or two, right? And that works well, obviously, with the Pride Mate and stuff, so not the worst thing. I would say if there was a card that kind of underperformed for us, it was the Glory Heath Links. But I don't think the card's necessarily bad. It just kind of didn't work out the way we wanted it to, unfortunately. We never really got it into play and got to live with it. So if there's something else you wanted to play in that spot, that's probably where I would find it. Though I would try to make it a creature, because right now the deck only has 24 creatures. I think if you go down to less than that, you kind of take away the benefit of having a Robbo and having the Sky Knight Squire and that sort of thing. So yeah, that's probably it. Otherwise, yeah, if you have other cats you want to play, go for it. I think it's totally reasonable. The deck's still good. Cats are still good. No surprise. Counterspells are still good. No surprise. So yeah, overall we were 8-4, I believe. So not too bad. Good overall win percentage. I think you could totally play this on the ladder and be fine with it. And you have game against most decks, which is also really good. But yeah, link in the description. Don't forget, if you want to buy your stuff, go over and do it at Tales of Adventure. It's TOAMagic.com. Go save yourself some money. Use my code DRAGON. It's DRAGN. Otherwise, don't forget to leave a relevant comment on this video so you'll be eligible for next week's drawing. But watch the next video. I'd appreciate it. It helps the channel and it's free. That's all of you for now. We'll see you next time.